So our school-based approach, over the past 2 years, we have begun to start this project and changing our provision from faculty to school-based. And from this year, our provision for the three schools, School of Arts, Languages and Cultures, School of Environment, Education and Development, and School of Social Sciences, as well as one module for the School of Medical Sciences, is school-based. In terms of how it looks, so this is last year's provision. You can see that here you've got humanities writing, and this is what I mean by faculty-based. So we have three faculties: Faculty of Humanities, Faculty of Science and Engineering, and Faculty of Biology, and Medicine and Health. So this is one of them. And our writing sessions were one for all, for all of the students within the Faculty of Humanities. And this faculty includes 4 different schools. So the schools that I mentioned, and also the business school. So all of these were, these UM speaking and UM grammar materials were the same for the whole university. They were delivered university-wide with no changes. Same with writing your dissertation. So now if we look at School of Social Sciences, so if students from School of Social Sciences in the past, they only could attend workshops either with the same content university-wide or the same content humanities-wide. Now we've got specific materials for the School of Social Sciences, 2 blocks of materials for writing, so 2 courses effectively, 2 courses for academic speaking, one focusing on presentations, the other one on seminars. We have still university-wide pronunciation and adjusting to academic life and grammar we offer as well. So this is the change. So again, emphasizing the size and breadth, because to some extent we've had to make compromises when we were deciding on how specific we make the provision. So the school-based approach is in many ways informed by Sloan and Porter's CEM model, and I would like to show you how it is focusing on each of these letters. So in terms of contextualization, this is how we are trying to contextualize the provision. So we've identified the most common assessment types. We are in constant conversations with academics to try and make sure that we know what kinds of assessments students take. We've collected written titles of their assessments, the kind of seminar discussions they take part in, presentation topics. We've collected samples of student scripts from the past. We've collected reading lists. We've asked them for recommendations of accessible journal articles and other sources that can be accessible and understandable for students from the whole school, so without too much terminology, as for example, input for their speaking activities. We've recorded interviews with lecturers as well, where we ask them questions about, for example, how criticality in academic writing should look in writing in your field. In terms of embedding, we are trying to position ourselves within the school and trying to have a prominent place. We put a lot of effort in having our own folders and links on all of the virtual learning environments, all of the Blackboard sites. We try to be in touch with academics when they have questions, attend various meetings, various task groups to listen about the needs of the students and what the academics would like us to develop, what kinds of tasks, what kinds of assessments the students take part in. We communicate with program directors and other individuals from the schools, and also attend their Welcome Week talks and other events where support for students and information is provided. In terms of mapping, there's been a lot of effort in trying to timetable our sessions so that students can attend. it is difficult because students are often available at the same time. Particularly Wednesday afternoon seems to be popular, but we cannot schedule all of our classes at the same time. So we are trying to identify times when they don't have their core modules. So at least no core modules are running at these times, and the maximum number of students can attend our sessions. And also, we are in conversation with academics about when and what to offer. So our school-based approach, examples of course outlines and materials. So I've spoken to you about our writing courses, and this is an example of an outline for academic writing for School of Arts, Languages and Cultures. As I said, we offer these sessions typically in blocks of 4 sessions. So these are the 2 classes, each consisting of 4 sessions, and these are the different aspects of academic writing that we concentrate on in these. Now, in terms of how this input translates into what students see in the materials, as I said, we've conducted interviews with lecturers. So here's an example. You can see the screenshots where students would listen to one of the lectures. In this case, actually more than one, from that School of Education, Environment and Development, and answer true or false. Is this what they are saying about criticality and good academic writing or not, and try to correct these statements? That's one example of an activity. I've also said that we've collected a lot of student scripts. So this is an example of an academic writing session focusing on hedging, talking about the different types of language choices that students can make, and different hedging expressions and tentative language. Then moving on to an example from one of the student scripts. And then when we look at later the answers, we see these words being used in context. Another one is illustrated, another type of input is illustrated here. So that's a more creative example, perhaps more unusual, where we went and took pictures of inside some of the important buildings that belong to the university, aiming to try to encourage also students to go and explore the campus. And in this one, this is to make them talk about making comparisons and contrasts between the 2 different buildings. This is based on advice from one of the lecturers of arts management, and here the students focus on how effective the signs are in both of these institutions by watching pictures taken inside. So to conclude, our provision is becoming more specific, and this school-based approach appears to be effective in our context. And this is evidenced by increased engagement with schools, because in each of these courses, for example, School of Social Sciences would include law, economics, and many different social anthropology and many different disciplines. By offering a course that has examples of input from different degree programs, we have a chance to meet different people, academics from different degree programs, and engage them in these materials, get some input from them, and cater for the needs from students from different disciplines. So apart from that, in terms of student numbers, we've noticed increased numbers, both sign-ups and attendance in these courses, and the feedback is very positive. The project continues. As I said, we are not only, we've completed the stage of developing new materials for the Faculty of Humanities, but there are 2 other faculties that we want to develop more materials for, and even for the Faculty of Humanities, we constantly ask for more input from academics, for more recommendations of texts, for more student scripts, and for more interviews to make that content even better than it currently is, to make it evolve. So this brings me to the end of my part of the presentation.